Hi guys, okay, so this is the intermediate video. In the last series was the basics, how to paint the car basics, how to do the line work. Okay, it was one video for every different step. This one I want to do the whole car in a single video, but we're not going to be doing any line work. It's just going to be importing graphics, importing vectors, things like that, importing pictures. Okay, so firstly, to start our design, we start in the same place as we did with the last car. Okay, you go to Iracing, you go to your car, you go to Paint Car, you download your template. Okay, so this is the car we designed in our last lessons, in our basic series. Okay, so now you got our template. So what do you want to do? You want to open your template like we did before in GIMP. Okay, GIMP's a fantastic tool. Okay, so now we have our template. Now remember, if you did watch the first series, you have to go down to the base paint. Okay, you need to put the base paint on the car. Okay, so in the last series we designed it step by step, base paint, how to choose colors. I'm not going to do anything like that in this video. What I want to show you is how you can import images. Okay, so if you have a design that you really like, that you found on the internet, that you want to put on your car, that is basically what I'm going to do now. Okay, so you can search, let's say for me personally and this tutorial, I want to put let's say black fading into orange background. Okay, so I want one of these on my car. I want to make my car orange fading into black, or black fading to orange. So you can just copy it. Okay, so then what you do is, in my one, I'm going to go to my logos. Okay, I've already downloaded it. We're going to go to backgrounds. Okay, backgrounds, colors. Okay, so here is our orange fading into black. So if I wanted to put this onto our car, I would copy it. I'd make sure it's on the base paint, edit, paste. Okay, but I don't want it from the sides. I want it from the front to the back. So I want to change the layer. I want to flip it. Do I want the black at the start, or do I want the orange at the start? I want the orange at the start. Okay, then you're going to go to transport, scale, and you can scale it however you want. Okay, deselect it and you can anchor it. Okay, so that is basically how you can import backgrounds. Any type of design that you find on the internet that you want to put on your car, you can put it on your car and you can cover your car. Okay, but for my tutorial I don't want to use this. What I want to show you is you can actually use normal images. I love lightning pictures, lightning backgrounds, and that is what we're going to do for this tutorial. So there are lots of pictures of lightning. You can find one that you like, you can copy it and you can paste it. This is the nice one. Okay, you can copy it and you can paste it. File, save image, copy image, JPEG image. Let's go into our backgrounds, our colors, and we can save it. Okay, so now the one that I want to use for this specific design for our car today is actually this one. I absolutely love this design. Okay, so we're going to open it in GIMP. So because this is lightning, you can see there are the rocks in the foreground. We don't really want that, but I definitely want the rest of the picture on my car. So I'm going to crop it. Okay, from there to there. I'm going to crop it. Then I'm going to copy it. Then we're going to put it on the car. Make sure that it's on the base paint. Okay. Because this is vertical this way and this is horizontal, I want to change it to fit. So I'm going to rotate it. You can change this however you want the design of the lightning to go. Then we're going to scale it. Okay. So what you can do is you can scale it. You can look like that. Ah, that looks very nice. If you want to undo it, okay, you can tool, transform, you can scale it. So look what we do now. Now if we move it down, it's more predominantly black. Okay, so that's better. I prefer that one. So we got the nice lightning bolts everywhere on the car. I really like that. Okay, so we're going to go to floating shelf. We're going to anchor it. Okay, so now we got the base layer for our car. Okay, so now what else do I want to do? I want to do the scoop. Remember, if we go to our trading paints, the scoop or the bucket that's in there is actually that piece over there. Okay, so in our car today, I actually want to make this white. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take the paintbrush. I'm going to choose white, or you can choose white there, or you can use the tooltip on the white, change the color, and now we're going to paint this white. Okay. Okay, so now I know that the box is going to be white. I also want the rear wing white. So that's this as well. So I'm actually going to paint the rear wing white. Okay. Let's just paint the whole rear wing white. Okay. Okay. So what do we have now? So now we got the box in the front white. We've got the rear wing white. Okay. What else do we want to have as white? We want to have the sides of the rear wing, but we can't paint that. Why can't we paint it? Because GIMP saves things in layers. If you watched the previous series, you can't paint underneath a higher layer, because here are all the decals. Okay, it sits on a higher layer. It sits above the base paint. So when we're painting there, we're actually painting still underneath the base paint. So we don't want that. Okay, so we're going to leave it like that. Now I want to put some decals on. So you can Google any decals you want. So I'm looking for Venom decals. I'm going to put Venom decals on this car. Okay, Venom decals. So over here, I have found in the past, I've just got to find it now, I had Venom decals. Hopefully I still got them. Mixed. I must have deleted them. Okay. So now we need to look. Okay. I want this one. Okay. So we're going to copy this image. Okay, can we save this image? Okay, it's a web file, we can't save it. So we're going to copy this image. Okay, and then we're going to put it into GIMP. So, but before we can put it into GIMP, we actually need a white background. So let's go find a white background. Okay, so we're going to go to our colors, we're going to go to white, we're going to open that up in GIMP, and then we're going to paste the Venom decal. Okay, yes. So when you paste it on top, you've pasted another layer over the white layer. So we need to anchor the layer. So we right click and we anchor it. Okay. Now we want to put this on here. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to sorry, now we want to crop it. So we use a crop tool, we get that little piece out there, edit, paste. Okay, edit, copy, go back to our car, edit, paste. Okay, now we need to move it up to our wing. Tools, transform, scale. Okay, I want to make it a little bit bigger. Is that too big? Put it in the middle. Anchor it. You have to deselect it. You anchor it. Anchor layer. Okay. Oh, so these whites are not the same. So let's get the same white and let's make it the same. Okay, perfect. So now we want to put it on the back. Paste. We're going to paste another copy. Tools, transform, tools, scale. Okay, so you see that overlaps, so we can't actually do that. So you want to undo this, undo, 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 paste. Okay, now we want to go back here. So now we're going to use the freeze select, sorry, move, move, undo, paste. Okay, undo, resize. So now we're going to use the freeze select. So what this does is it'll give us just the outline of what we want. So hopefully it'll fit better on our wing. Okay, then you press enter, edit, copy, edit, paste, tools, transform, scale. That should be better. Okay, can deselect it, then we can anchor it. Okay, that's perfect. I don't really want to put any other decals on the car. I like the lightning just as it is. I like the mixture of the white lightning with the white wings. I could have sworn, I don't know what I did with this. I used to have so many. Oh, here we go. Here's Venom. Oh, there it is. Okay. I want to change my. Do I want to change it? Do I want to change it? Okay. No, that's fine. Let's leave it as is. It's not too much. It's not over the top. Okay. So now we want to save this. Okay, I'm going to call it lightning. Okay. So we're going to put it in the desktop. Controlled games, tutorial, lightning. Okay. So now we've got our base car design. We've got our decals on the side. I don't actually want to put any more decals on there. This car is going to look super sexy just the way it is. I do want to put something here on the box. I do want to put a Venom there on the box. So I think what we should do is, actually, I want something a little bit more. Let's use this one. That looks better. Okay, so when you've got a PNG, remember if you watch other tutorials, we need to remove the background. So we get a layer, transparency, we get a color to alpha. Now we only get the text. And now we are going to crop it. That's it. Edit, copy, edit, paste. Now we've only got the text. Now we want to move it to the box. Scale. Okay. Okay, so that's in the box. Deselect it, go to the anchor layer, anchor the layer. Okay. It's making that a little bit wide. So that'll look, I don't know, do we need something a bit more in the back? Let's see what this one will look like. Let's see what this one will look like. Okay. We need to make this a PNG. So we layer, transparency, we color to alpha. Okay, now we're going to copy that, edit copy, we're going to put it here, paste. I want it on the rear wing. Tools, transform, scale. I think this is going to look so much better. Okay, so we want to use that. Okay, so let's remove this, undo paste. Okay, so I'm going to repaint this white. So we're going to go back to the paintbrush. Get rid of this one. Okay, this was a mistake, so we're going to just paint this little bit there, back. Okay, now we're going to paste that back down again. Tools, transform, scale. This is going to look so much more impressive. Okay, so that's like that. Deselect it. You have to deselect the layer. Right click on the layer, anchor. Okay, now I want this to be more red. So we're going to choose more red. Let's go to red. That's a nice color red. Okay, so now we're going to choose bucket fill, and we're going to bucket fill all of this red. Like that. Okay, now you can see these little spots there. So we want to go back to our white and bucket fill the white just to get rid of those little spots. Okay, now we're going to put another one of those on. Paste, tools, transform, scale. Let's move it. Okay, deselect it. Right click on the layer. Choose the white just to get those funny bits off. Okay, neaten up a bit. Then we're going to go back to our red. Choose our red again, and then we're going to go and anchor it. I think that looks much better. File, then we're going to save it. Okay, so now if you watch my other video, there are areas on the car that we call unpaintables, that you can't paint. And the reason you can't paint it is because on the template they are in higher levels than the base paint. So when you paint them, that you're actually painting underneath the base paint. Okay, you're painting underneath. So what are those areas? Those areas are these areas. It's the front scoops, it's the windscreen, the little winglets on the rear wing, and the mirrors. Okay, so how do we get that into a paintable scenario? If you watch the previous videos, I told you that in order to upload it, we need to go into Photop because we need a PNG file, because Trading Paints uses PNG. So we're going to save this file. Okay. So now we need to go and we need to update this with Photop. We need to open it in Photop, desktop, tutorial, lightning. It's this one here. Okay, so there is our design. Okay, but it's not finished yet. We need to paint the unpaintables. So when we export this for Trading Paints, we export it as a PNG. So what does the PNG file do? The PNG file is just a file. There are no more layers, which means we can paint anything we want here. Okay, so what do I want to paint? I want to paint the rear winglets white. So we're going to change it to white. We're going to keep it on the paintbrush, and now we're going to paint the rear winglets. Okay, so the winglets are painted. What else do we want to paint? We want to paint the front scoop, and this is the front scoop. So we're going to paint this white as well. Okay, I don't want to do too many decals on this car because the lightning actually is the decal, it is the design. Okay, so there we go. So the front scoop is now painted. So what else do we want to paint? We want to paint the wing mirrors. So we're going to use the base paint for that, and we're going to paint the wing mirrors. Okay, there's just a little bit there I want to do, there's a little bit there I want to do. Okay, so now we've painted the scoop, we've painted the mirrors, we've painted the rear wing end fences. I want to do this. I want to do this. Why do I want to do this? Because we're going to be in the GT3 series. So in real life, it's the Fanatec series, and they have the Fanatec logo. Okay, so what I want to do is put the Fanatec logo there. So I want to go and use the bucket fill. I want to bucket fill all of this. Okay, I want to go and use the paintbrush. I want to paint this black. Okay, then I want to go, you can Google, you can look for a Fanatec logo. I've already got mine, it's over there. Okay, now you want to crop it. Then you want to copy it. Edit, copy. We go back to our PNG file. Edit, paste. So we actually want to now turn it around vertically. So we go to layer, transparency, transform, rotate 90 degrees clockwise, tools, transform. Remember, if you move it, you need to hit scale. So we want to move it, but it's a little big, it's a little long, so you just want to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, make it a bit longer than that, so it fits nicely. Okay, now you deselect it, right click and collab. Okay, so that's basically all I want to do. Those are the unpaintable areas. Okay, so now we're going to save it again. Now when we save this, it's not going to save it as a PNG. Remember, GIMP saves everything as an XCF. So we're going to now save it. So now it's an XCF again. Now we need to get it back into a PNG file to put it back into Trading Paints. So now we're going to go back to Photopea. Going to upload it again. Desktop, Lightning. Okay, so there we are. There's our whole car. Now we're going to export it again as a PNG. So now we've got our new PNG file, and now we're going to open it up in Trading Paints. Paint option, choose new paint, upload a paint. Okay, so there's our car. Okay, there's our car. So now we can go and test it in Iracing. I'm going to remove GIMP. Let's go changes. Okay, so let's go open up Iracing. Let's go and test. I like to test at Lime Rock because it's a very short track, because I like to do a few laps just to have a look at what the car looks like when it's going around the track. So that's basically it. That is how you do everything I taught you in the first 8 videos in one go. Okay, I didn't want to do line work again. I wanted to show you how to import files and how to change the files. I don't ever really do line work on my cars. I normally use graphics and vectors. I'll show you in another series of videos which I'll make soon, and we'll do the more advanced stuff. So we have finished the basics, those 8 videos. If you haven't looked at them, please go watch them. And if you do like my videos, please like and subscribe. I really am trying to build my client base. I will leave a link here down below in the comments. I'll leave a link to my basic course, the basic tutorial course. Okay, so let's have a look at what our car looks like. Just going to go do a couple laps. I just want to see, because trading paints doesn't always. Okay, so we've got our design on our car. Just going to do 2 laps. So we can watch the car going around the track a bit. Not enough downforce for Lime Rock. So let's look at how our car looks going around the track. Just want to rewind it. Okay, so here's our car. Let's look at the chase view. This looks nice. Rear chase. Venom. Looks nice. Let's look at it from the side. So we could have moved the lighting a little bit over on the car, maybe more on the doors, but I'm still very happy with it. Still looks very nice. I actually just want to get a picture of it. Okay, I'm actually going to get a photo of that. Just want to print screen it. Yes guys, so that is it. That's it. So now that's our car. Then you can obviously open up, close Iracing paint tutorial. You can paint the car. can change the wheels if you want. Okay, so this is our car. We could have obviously aligned the lightning bolts more if you wanted to, but I think for what I wanted to show you, I think that was great. So that's our car. Okay guys, if you do like and if you do enjoy the video and you found it helpful, please like and subscribe. I am going to do some more advanced videos. If you haven't watched the previous video series on the basics, you can do that. I'll leave the link below. Have a lovely day. Cheers.